get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Will take over. First and 10.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
The defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And so we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just...
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Using his legs, it's Royer. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it.
When you talk about avoiding a disaster, that ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Georgia has moved into the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. No huddle now for the offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Georgia 3.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Let's go. 8-4.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And they tack on the extra point. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Gets made down inside the 15-yard line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
USC 14, Georgia Szn.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. Take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and 10 now for the offense. quarterback dropping back. The short completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
1st and goal. Handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Goal line formation for the defense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays alive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. This time enough for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, look back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught right at the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Royer. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Dogs come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. They're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with the running game here.
Boy, this guy is a complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down on that carry.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes
but running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
USC 21, Georgia 20.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the sack. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third down, it's a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
28, Georgia 20.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Under pressure, hit as he throws. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Trojans. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score USC 35, Georgia 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. Handoff running right. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
42, Georgia 20.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, SC.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC 49, Georgia 20.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.